So welcome back again students to another video lesson. So this will be the last operation on integers. So kasi na-discuss na natin yung addition, subtraction, multiplication of integers. So let's start. So for our lesson objectives, apply rules in dividing integers of like and unlike signs. And then of course, we will be solving problems involving division of integers. So let's have the rules in dividing integers. For like signs, the resulting sign of the quotient is positive. So we have there the word quotient. So ito po yung result kapag dinivide natin yung dividend sa divisor. So in here, sa like signs daw, kapag dinivide ng positive integer to another positive integer, yung sign ng quotient is positive. So kung matatandaan nyo, ganito rin yung rules ng like signs in multiplying integers, di ba? Kapag positive times positive, positive. And then kapag negative times negative, positive pa rin. So, ganun lang din po dito yung kanyang rule. So, remember, again, paalala lang natin ulit, positive divided by positive equals positive. Negative divided by negative, that is positive. What about in unlike signs? So for unlike signs, the resulting sign of the quotient is negative. Same with multiplication. Ganun pa rin dito. So that is positive divided by negative equals negative. And then negative divided by positive equals negative. Again, regardless yung order ng mga given number. So given integer. So ang tawag po natin dito sa number na nauuna dito, ito, for example, number yan. Tawag po natin doon is dividend. And then, itong namang number na nasa kabila, ang tawag naman po doon is divisor. Like for example, 5 divided by 1. So, paano natin isusulat yan? 5 divided by 1. So, yung 5, ito yung dividend. And the one that is being divided is what we call the divisor. And then, 5 divided by 5, that is 5. And then, ang tawag naman dito, sa nakuha nating sagot is quotient. So, let's have examples for like signs. Number 1, 120 divided by 8. So, pareho po silang positive. So, i-divide natin sila. So, 120 divided by 8. So, 1 divided by 8 cannot be. So, kukunin natin yung next na number. So, magiging 12 divided by 8 and that is 1. And then 1 times 8, that is 8. And then we subtract. 12 minus 8, that is 4. And then bring down 0. Now 40 divided by 8, that is 5. So 5 times 8, that is 40. And then we subtract, so the remainder will be 0. So if we divide 120 by 8, the answer or the quotient is 15. Next, negative 297 divided by negative 11. So negative 297 divided by negative 11. So negative 2 divide sa negative 11, hindi. So kukunin natin yung next na number, so magiging 29. Negative 29 divided by negative 11, that is positive 2. And then 2 times negative 11, that is negative 22. And then we subtract. So ang mangyayari dito, ang negative 22 magiging positive, and then yung subtraction magiging plus. So, 9 plus, negative 29 plus 22 magiging negative 7. And then bring down 7. So, negative 77 divided by negative 11, that is positive 7. And then 27 times negative 11, that is negative 77. And then we subtract, change the sign of the subtrahend, and then proceed to addition. Negative 77 plus 77, that is 0. So if we divide negative 297 by negative 11, the answer or the quotient is positive 27. So let's have examples for unlike signs. Number 3, 357 divided by negative 21. So ang 357 dito ay positive, ang negative 21 ay negative. So I-divide muna natin sila na parehong positive and then i-attach na lang natin yung negative dun sa final answer. So 357 divided by 21. So 3 divided by 21, hindi pwede. So kukunin natin yung next number na 5 para magiging 35. So 35 divided by 21, that is 1. And then times 21. Ayan. And then we subtract 35 minus 21, that is 14. And then we bring down 7. Now, 147 divided by 21. So, ilang 21 ang pwede natin kunin sa 147? That is 7. And then 7 times 21, that is 147. So, if we subtract, the answer is 0. So, 357 divided by negative 21, final answer will be negative 17. Okay. So, positive by negative, that is negative. Next, negative 784 divided by 14. So, 7 divided by 14, di pwede. So, kukunin natin yung 8. So, magiging 78. And then, divided by 14, that is 5. So, 5 times 14, that is 70. And then, we subtract 8 minus 0, that is 8. And then, 7 minus 7, that is 0. And then, we bring down 4. 84 divided by 14, that is 6. And then 6 times 14, that is 84. So if we subtract, the answer is, the remainder is 0. So negative 784 divided by 14, our final answer will be negative 56. So huwag kakalimutan pong i-attach yung sign dun sa pinaka-sagot. Okay. So kung negative by positive, negative po yung resulting sign ng quotient. Let's have problems involving division of integers. Number 1, Aquino store earned 9,450 pesos a week. How much is their average earning in a day? So, yung kinita ng Aquino store in a week is 9,450. And then, magkano daw yung average earning in a day? Okay, so how many days are there in a week? So, in 1 week, there are 7 days. So, ang gagawin natin nito, yung 9,450, i-divide lang natin sa 7. So, kapag dinivide natin ng 9,450 sa 7, ang makukuha natin is 1,350. Okay. So, it means, ang average earning ng Aquino store is 1,350 pesos. So, paano natin malalaman kung tama ang sagot? 1,350 pesos, i-multiply natin sa 7. So, kailangan na makukuha ang product is 9,450 pesos. So, for our next problem, if the quotient of 504 and a number is negative 28, find the other number. So, ang gagawin natin dito, 504 divided by negative 28 equals x. So, ano yung x na to? Yung number na hinahanap. Okay. So, kapag dinivide natin ng 504 sa negative 28, so, ganito ang magiging itsura niya. So, 504 divided by 28 muna. Okay. Tsaka natin i-attach yung sign mamaya, kung positive ba siya o negative. So, 50 divided by 28, that is 1. And then, 1 times 28, 28. And then, we subtract. 0 minus 8 cannot be. So, manghiram tayo dito sa 5, magiging 4, and then 0 will become 10. 10 minus 8, that is 2. 4 minus 2, that is 2. And then we bring down 4. So, 224 divided by 28, that is 8. And then, 8 times 28, that is 224. And then we subtract. So, yung remainder natin is 0. So, yung x, or value ng x, yung number na hinahanap natin dito, is negative 18. So, paano naging negative 18? Kasi po, kapag dinivide po natin ang 504, which is a positive integer, sa negative 28 na negative integer, or negative number, ang resulting sign po ng ating quotient ay negative 18 or negative. So, multiply natin yung 28 sa 18 o negative 28 sa negative 18, lilitaw din naman na sagot is 504. So, yun ang way para malaman kung tama ba yung sagot. So, for number 3, there are 456 oranges in 19 baskets. How many oranges are there in 8 baskets? So, ang una muna natin gagawin dito is kailangan muna nating malaman kung ilan ang laman ng kada basket. So, ilang orange ang nilalagay sa kada basket. So, ang total number of baskets is 19. Ang total number of oranges is 456. Next, 456 divided by 19. So, yun. So, kailangan natin i-divide 456 divided by 19. 45 divided by 19, that is 2, times 19, 38. And then we subtract 5 minus 8 cannot be. Manghiram tayo sa 4. Ito magiging 3 and then ito 15. So 15 minus 8, that is 7. 3 minus 3, that is 0. And then we bring down 6. 76 divided by 19, that is 4. And then 4 times 19, 76. Subtracting the two numbers, the answer is 0. So, ibig sabihin, kada basket, meron tayong 24 oranges. Now, to answer the question, how many oranges are there in 8 baskets? So, yung nakuha nating sagot na 24, multiply lang natin sa 8. So, 24 times 8, or 4 times 8, that is 32. Write 2 and then carry 3. 2 times 8, that is 16, plus 3, 19. So, there are 192 oranges in 8 baskets. Okay, so ito yung sagot na ating hinahanap. So, yung 24 oranges na to, ito lang yung laman ng kada basket. Okay. So, pag minultiply natin ng 24 oranges sa 19 baskets, makukuha natin yung 456 na bilang ng mga oranges. So, let's have example number 4. On a certain day, the temperature changed at a rate of negative 3 degrees Celsius per hour. How long did it take for the change in temperature to be negative 24 degrees Celsius? So, ang solusyon nito, negative 24 degrees Celsius divided by negative 3 degree Celsius. So, kapag dinivide natin ang negative 24 sa negative 3, ang sagot ay 8. And then, ano ang units na ilalagay sa kanya? Hours. Why hours? Or hours? Kasi tinatanong niya how long. Gaano katagal? Okay. So, yung rate niya kasi, negative 3 degrees Celsius per hour. Ayun o, kitang-kita. Hour. So, this will be our final answer. So, for our last problem, a teacher has to divide 360 pieces of wrapping paper equally among his 24 students. How many pieces of wrapping paper will each student receive? So, ang gagawin lang natin dito, 360 pieces ng wrapping paper, i-divide natin sa total number of student, which is 24. So, ayan, pakita natin, 360 divided by 24. So, 36 divided by 24, that is 1. And then times 24, 24. We subtract 6 minus 4, that is 2. 3 minus 2, that is 1. And then we bring down 0. 120 divided by 24, that is 5. So, ibig sabihin, yung 24 students na yon, kada isa sa kanila makakatanggap ng 15 pieces ng wrapping paper. So, after natin i-discuss yung introduction ng set of integers as well as yung operations on integers, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of integers, so our next lesson will be properties on operations of integers. So, sa tingin ko tong topic na to, properties on real numbers, familiar sa inyo to. So, malalaman nyo na lang kung ano yung mga properties na to sa susunod kong video lesson. So, salamat sa panonood and keep on watching and subscribing. Yun lang. Maraming salamat.